Hey, how you doing? We went to see the cardiologist today. He wasn't even there. It was an echocardiogram. So, I'm disappointed about that. But we came straight to the gym. From the doctors, we came straight to the gym. So, tomorrow we got the inspection and our prescriptions are being delivered in the afternoon. So hopefully the guy will be there by 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock will be even better. And we can be here at 2:30. If we can be here at 3 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be happy. Then we got the dentist, which I don't know why, but we have the dentist on Thursday. And I didn't see what time it was. I hope it's in the morning. Hopefully it's in the morning, y'all. So we can get here early. Y'all notice Kenneth Bird getting excited. Y'all know why, don't you? Tomorrow check day. Kenneth Bird ain't had a sale since last November. He doesn't have a company. It's only a name. He ain't got no sales. So he can't wait. He gonna buy some bulbs for them raggedy projectors he got in storage. If he still got the storage unit. Or he gonna go on eBay and buy some cheap projectors. Cause he gave the restaurant his projectors. And he gonna use the Sony and use the little itty bitty Pico projector. And you know that Sony look like crap. What's going on? Y'all should see me undressed like a tangerine. We straight Oreo'd out. Even got on the baseball socks. But yeah, we know Kenneth Bird a loser. He a bum and a scrub. A loser, a bum and a scrub. He going around talking about, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Happy about what? That ain't getting you no money. You ain't getting no business. You a loser. I'm so happy. If God blessed you, you have a place to live. You have money in the bank. You wouldn't wear the same 4 outfits every day. You'd be able to wash your balls and your underarms if you were blessed by God. You wouldn't have to be ashamed of where you live at. You wouldn't get worried when somebody send you an email. You get all worked up and cry every time somebody sends you something. I ain't never sent you nothing. I have never sent you anything, you loser. I wouldn't waste my money. That's the part I don't get. And you gonna sit there and come, he ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, punk. I would have been sued you. You ain't got no money. It would cost me more money to sue you than what you could ever pay back. Probably cost about $7,000 to sue you. When am I gonna get my money back? How am I gonna get my money back? How am I going to get my money back? You ain't even got $20 in your pocket, punk. I dare you, come live and show $20. I dare you, come live and show $20. You can't do it, you loser. I challenge you. Before the day is over, flash $50. Y'all go borrow from a family member? Got a bark from somebody on the street. Hey, let me just see $50. Let me take a picture of it. You keep talking about you in shape and all this. You sitting there eating junk. You ain't seen me eating junk. I'm at the gym every day. You do a walk and talk every day? No. You walk because you can't afford to ride. You gotta walk. And you be at the same places Even your outside demonstration, they from the same place. But you gonna make $1 million. You couldn't even make $1 million in pesos. You a loser. You a loser, a bum and a scrub. Can I tell you? You a loser, a bum and a scrub. You know what's really sad? We both at the bottom of the spectrum. We both are losers, but you jealous of me. And that's sad. So if I'm at the bottom and you jealous, what are you? What are you? Roadkill? The poop somebody stepped on at the park by accident? Seriously. Are you lower than an old person dependent diaper? And you got no shame. That's the part that killed me. You got no shame. I'm so happy. How the hell you happy? Having to wash your underarms and balls in the toilet at the office building. I feel sorry for the workers in that building. They're coming in behind you every day. You be leaving hairs on the sink, dirt balls. Kind of loser boy. Difference between me and you, I ain't got no problem stepping in the courtroom, because I ain't done nothing. You can get me in the court, do it. I challenge you, do it, punk. Do it. You can send a server to my building, he'll come back empty-handed. What do they want now? Oh, please. 21 minutes in. I'm annoying like a pimple, like a rash. I spread all over your flat. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, John. Did you get a chance to hard stake anything while you were down there? Anything that was already created on that 8-foot pathway? Okay. Okay. So all you need to do is the other stuff that you staked today for Dylan, right? Once he grades it. Okay. You have time to go down in the morning. He says that's not going to take him very long to be able to. Sounds good then. I appreciate it. I appreciate you calling me back. I just walked into the gym. Well, I am a little bit because this situation and then me trying to be able to get NT90 scheduled, and between trying to get that scheduled and then trying to get you scheduled and Dylan scheduled and make sure Dylan's got work and to be honest with you, between me and you, we're starting to get to that point where we're slow again. If we don't get to when the church is going, we're gonna be in bad shape. So belly state. Yeah, well, you are, but you're going to be right there at the end of Largo Road. Okay, but I think that part of it there is only for that stockpile area, as far as I know as of right now. Yeah, well, Fred Jr. told me don't sound right. I hope that I wanna stay on your side because I know you're going to go in there and know the comments that you do. But without us having, I mean, we have the 2 contracts that signed up to be certain, but there's no permits. So we'll go damn thing. You know. So the other thing is why I have you on here. I'm starting to run out of things for Tech 2. While you're down at ATL, could you look into alright? Give me something for the guys to do as long as but anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's all it is. But I gotta try to alright, thank you guys. Yes, Mel's gonna be there. Now you wanna be, actually, you know what, I'm going to send an email out tomorrow morning. I'm going to have a meeting set up for JSU, book, ATL, and on Monday, Tuesday at 12:30. I'm going to send an email out tomorrow. I'm going to put some in. Send it out tomorrow morning. I'll put you in and I'll try to get it to 12:30, 5 hours later. Okay? Then you can go down to ATL Thursday. I'd like to be able to get you station the ground by Friday and have the cut season on, and for Dylan, starts on Friday, fine. Doesn't, I schedule him starting on Depends on how you do it. You can start with 50. Well, it is what I want, but I don't want your steak to be, I don't want your steak to be gone for any reason at all. And well, let's just put it this way. When you want to get down there, I'm trying to prove on him a little bit because of the whole situation I just told you. Okay. All right, sounds good.
Good work.
I started on this plate and had to stop.
Done that a few times. Yeah,
What's
I
up?
started your truck. I didn't see you yesterday.
I was here. I got
know,
here
I saw
early.
your truck. I just didn't see you.
Yeah, I got here early yesterday. So, and I planned on doing it today too, but it didn't work out that way.
And nothing seems to be working out the way I want it.
So,
Whenever her mother's yesterday ran out the juice, and now I gotta get back over there.
you ran out.
The battery died, so now I gotta get it finished up today.
You get yourself 2 batteries.
I only have one for the week. I rarely use it in my house. I'll bet that
Well,
guy-
if she's got a lot, then that's why you're using that juice up so much.
Yeah, because it's the whole, pretty much the whole bag.
Plus, if it's heavy, you know what I mean? It takes a lot.
Yeah, it's got the heavy stuff, and then I had to cut it down and all that. All right, let me get rolling. See you later.
All right.
Come on. Hey, look, Crow, Kenneth Bird is a loser. Okay? We just got our 70 minutes in on the bike. Kenneth Bird is a bum. Kenneth Bird can't do nothing till he get his check tomorrow. When he get his check tomorrow, he probably gonna buy some cheap projectors off of eBay, or he's gonna buy some bulbs. It's cheaper to buy some cheap projectors off eBay than it is to buy the bulbs. The bulbs are what, like $40, $50. He might as well go ahead and spend $20 on an old projector, and then he'll be back up. Right now, he ain't got no projector. I believe the ultra short throw and the two Christies are at the Roma of India. And I believe that Emerson is still at that Are You Saved place. He's only been showing the Sony. So Kenneth Bird is done. So give him a couple days, whether they ship the bulbs, whether he go to the storage unit and get some more raggedy projectors and put bulbs in them, or he just buy new projectors. But his greatest fear is bulbs going. That's Kenneth Bird's greatest fear, is them bulbs going. Don't have the sense to go laser. He think he can't afford a laser projector. Crow says, yup, I don't think it's going to stick type of filming because he was in the office in 2023 and that's a lie. He's going to have to prove it. Look, Crow, Kenneth Bird been saying the same stuff over and over and over. He's been saying the same stuff over and over again. It's the same old stuff. Oh, I got charges on you, man. It's the same stuff. He sent 1 million letters to your landlord 1 minute. The next minute, well, when we find her, when we get a hold of her, I know it's a woman. What? He ain't the brightest person in the world because he let it slip. He let it slip. That one of the guys in my leasing office told him, man, leave me alone, I don't be bothered with it. And for that, I'm going to get him for $250,000. $250,000 for what? And Daniel McAfee, you got 2 little girls, and God darn it, I'm taking the house, and I don't care about your wife, and I don't care about you. I care about them kids. I gave you a chance. I want 10 grand from you. Give me 10 grand, and I won't file charges on you, McAfee. Now he trying to blackmail people. Yeah, McAfee, because you took down your stuff. When I had that server come to Crow House, McAfee took down all his videos and vanished. So I want my 10 grand, Daniel McAfee. Now, I don't know how he gonna do it, but he says after he get Crow deported, he gonna sue him for money. If he deported, then he must have realized what he said. And then he said, oh, your family, your wife and your children are going to have to pay him. Bro says he ain't the brightest person in the world because he's been scamming people for over 15 years and got nothing to show for it. He has nothing to show for it, bro. I'd be surprised if Kenneth Bird had $25 in his pocket. If you're watching Kenny, match or better. Flash $25 in front of the camera. Reach in your pocket. Pull out that wallet. You got the chain on. Never seen a person that have a chain on a wallet and never no money in their wallet. Crow said, let me set the record straight. When the server that he paid $250 was because of the CCB and he lost that case. Also, it wasn't a something he paid for court. It was for CCB. How long ago did that server come to your door? How many years ago? So he ain't done nothing in all these years. He's done nothing. All these years, he's done nothing. Nothing. All these years, he has done nothing. Now, he about to get his check. He think because he getting his check, he still can't afford to file no charges. What he gonna do? Spend his check on the court cases? He got to get new projectors. Crow said 4 years ago since I moved on, he's still trying to figure out where I'm at. So he's going to be sending letters that I won't be receiving. I can tell you right now, Crow, if anybody dumb enough to come to my building looking for Williams III, I'm gonna laugh my butt off. So they're gonna come, they're gonna leave empty-handed. There is no Williams III. So I don't know who they coming for. I don't know who they coming for. But there ain't no Williams III. Okay? So he can send whoever he wanna send. There is no Williams III. So he can make all the threats he want to make. I'm not Mr. Williams. See, even though he says he got a criminal complaint filed, if I was to go right to the Allentown police station, they couldn't touch me. I'm not Mr. Williams. That's the first problem. I'm not Mr. Williams. And I'm trying to imagine the police coming in to the security guard desk. The chances are the leasing office gonna be closed. And they're gonna say, hey, we looking for Williams III. And they go, we ain't got no Williams III here. And if they have a picture, and they show a picture, and they go, his name ain't Williams. Who you looking for? Who you looking for? Crow says at this point, to tell you the truth, Crow, everything that he has filed had nothing to back it up. There's no crime committed. It's just him crying, and I don't even think they will take his case. He doesn't have any evidence. That's his problem. He doesn't have any evidence. And like I say, I don't know about the CCB and all that other stuff. I don't know nothing about that. But I do know that Kenneth Bird cannot link any of my emails to his website. I've never been there. Everything I've said and done to Kenneth Bird been on my YouTube channels. We haven't done anything off the channels. I called Kenneth Bird twice on 2 different numbers. doing a live stream. He didn't answer, but he called me back, and he wouldn't talk. And that recording he playing, roasting the hell out of him. He ain't had a ball to say anything back. But then he gonna post the 2 numbers, and then play back the video, play back the recording of what I said to him. Cole said he wants to get you for harassment because of the postcards, but once you show that you received them, also the case was done in. Yeah, another problem he had, I told you, there's so many problems that Kenneth Berg gonna have if he ever do try to do anything. There's so many problems he gonna have. Like, I can literally produce the videos where I said I don't live on Madison Street, and then all of a sudden the letters started saying my real address. That's easy to prove. Then, once again, the name. Brother Minister is another obstacle. You hear that sound? That sound means my sugar low. He said he's also triggered because we could do demonstrations in our home and he can't anymore. All he has is videos of years ago. Yeah, years ago, and what he did at the Roma place. And I believe he showed some of Rick Takarot videos. Which he's a hypocrite because he typed in black paint. This was last year. He typed in black paint and said, let me see what the competition has. He came across my screen. He was like, oh, that's great. It kept right on going, right? Then he hit Rick Takarot's short. And he was like, oh, look at this. It's terrible. It's all washed out. It's a hot mess. That was his paint. That's stupid. That was Kenneth Berg's paint that Rick Takarot was showing off. Kenneth Berg threw Rick Takarot under the bus and still trying to use his videos. Man, you're a loser. You're a loser, Ken. You're a loser. I have to find it because I did make a short of it, but I deleted it. I had to find it. Like I said, bro, I've been so busy. I mean, this is our 22nd day at the gym. Straight. And we got an echocardiogram done earlier today. I normally will be getting ready to leave right now. All 4 of these days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm going to be coming to the gym late. I like to be here around noon. Tomorrow, we got the inspection, and I like to be there when they come. I also got my prescriptions coming, so. Crow said that's what happens when you have a life. He thinks that because of him we are living, but in reality it's just boring and entertainment. Pretty much, it's entertainment. Sometimes I find myself just going to his channel. Sometimes I find myself just going to his channel to see if he posts it. Not even that I want to even hear what he said, just see what he's done enough to post. We have to understand something. Kenneth Berg lonely. He's lonely. He got nothing. He got nobody. Kenneth Berg is lonely. That's why he keeps saying, I don't need YouTube. I'm not coming back on YouTube. He right back hours later. He got to rant to somebody. Nobody gonna listen to him. He be trying to talk to people in the park. I ain't trying to talk to him. Yeah, you have a great dog there, right? Yeah, you know, I used to have that kind of dog. You know, I used to train them dogs. Anything to get a conversation started. He's so lonely. And it's sad. And he'll sit there, yeah, you know, I gotta go. Yeah, I got work to do. Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you about Crow. Oh, yeah, I gotta go. And, oh, yeah, Mr. Williams. Yeah, y'all, I got something to do, y'all. I don't make this too long. But, hey, wait a minute. Hey, Mr. McAfee. So I said exactly, we just have to wait 60 days and see what happens. Other than that, I'm going to go back to work, and you have a great workout, sir. Hey, bro, we going to hear the same thing that we've been hearing. You know, it got moved back. It'll be in December. Watch. The end of the summer going to come. And ain't nobody going to get locked up. Ain't going to be no problem. He going to come right back. TTV Pan Delicious says, would be funny if the MFer replied to my recent videos. If they don't benefit him, he's not going to reply. He's a coward. I'm trying to understand, Kenneth Bird is a loser. He's a loser boy. Hey, I'm going to move because I might be holding up this thing. Somebody else might want to use it. Well, like I said, if he could get any police force to come knock on my door, I'm going to sue the heck out of him. If he can get the U.S. Postmaster to come knock on my door, I'm going to sue the hell out of him. Kenneth Bird ain't got no money. But the post office do. And that's why I said, if you really are a citizen, Crow, which I believe you are, you know what I would do? The minute Homeland Security, ICE, or whatever, come knock on your door, I would go right to a lawyer and be like, we gonna sue the hell out of these people and get some money. Because Kenneth Bird ain't got nothing. He got nothing to lose. This will make Kenneth Bird dangerous. He got nothing to lose. This is what makes the man dangerous. The man doesn't have anything to lose. Do y'all understand that? He doesn't have anything. Angelissa says he got nothing on his fake. His fake what? Oh, nothing on this fake PC cam. Hey man. Crow said I am 100% an American citizen. Not according to Ken. According to Ken, you are an alien. And how dare you attack a business owner in the United States of America? I'm Kenneth Bird. I own a company, and this guy's been attacking my company, and he's been getting all these people, Mr. Williams, McAfee, Partey, guy next door. He's got all these guys coming up against my company and tearing me down, and nobody doing nothing. This is a shame. We need to call ICE. We need to call Department of Homeland Security. We need to get all these people up in here. We need to get them all up in here. God darn it. My name Kenneth Bird. I'm more important than the president. Don't you know who I am? My name Kenneth Bird. Crow said, I'll just keep it quiet because of the reason that he filed several times and he committed fraud and perjury. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't think Kenneth Bird mind going to jail. I think it was easier for Kenneth Bird in jail. It was easier. All he had to do was be under Big Bubba and do what Big Bubba said, and Big Bubba made sure he didn't get beat up. All he had to do was wash Big Bubba's drawers and take care of him when the lights go out. That's all he had to do. That's why Kenneth Bird don't have no fear about going to jail. That's why he wants Crow, Mr. Williams, McAfee, Partey. He want all y'all to go through jail like he did. He wants y'all to go there and get molested like he was. This is what he wants. But he wants to go back. He can't make it on the world. He can't make it out here. He has to have somebody over him paying the bills, watching everything. He can't do it. Kenneth Bird is like a woman. A woman that won't get a job. Have somebody take care of her. That's why he's talking about suing for money. He know he can't make no money. The pandemic gone. The minute he left that gray alone and the pandemic ended, so did his career. Panda says, I'm gonna make a video of my PC once it comes back from being fixed. My PC blows his out the water. Kenneth Bird just fiddled with the PCs, but they basically all old parts. You got to remember, during the pandemic, Kenneth Bird was making money, and he was buying a lot of stupid stuff. And some of that stupid stuff that he bought, he recycles it. He'll sit there and make something new out of nothing. He is resourceful. I'll give him that. Instead of going out and earning something, he tries to take something that he already has. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you try to throw it in other people's faces, especially people that's willing to go out there and work and earn it, and you try and tell them, well, you know, you spent money on that, and I did mine for nothing. It's like, you proud of that? You're proud? Yeah, you know. He supposed to been getting have they came out with the PS6 yet? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade to the PS5 or PS6. I'm sticking with the 4 I got. He ain't got the money to get a daggone 5. Tell the truth. He ain't got the money. Yeah, you know, I just play my computer game. You know, I don't need to be getting nothing, you know, because it don't have a fan on there right, and it got smaller memory and smaller RAM, you know. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick with my 4. He's got excuses. Excuses to say, I ain't got no money. That's all he's saying. I ain't got no money. Not have, I ain't got. And it's sad that Kenneth Bird really think that we stupid. He has no problem lying to us. And if he was a good liar, it would be something different. He tell you something, it's a lie, he forget it 5 minutes later. Literally. He will literally tell you one thing and 5 minutes later, totally contradict it. And when you call him out on it, he just ignores. He be like, hey, I can tell you, I can't wait for him to call your landlord, Crow. Because he ain't had conversations with her. Then a couple minutes later, yeah, you know, when we get a hold of her, like, say what? We've had conversations. Yeah, she about ready to put Crow out. Yeah. Then 5 minutes later, you know, when we get a hold of his landlord, yeah, you know, we gonna have to send his landlord some emails. We're gonna send her some documentation about what Crow doing in that apartment. Yeah, you know, we've already sent letters to Crow's landlord, and she ain't responded. So we definitely on lawsuit. Like, what? You just said that you're gonna send something, huh? You ready to sue her? You ain't even made contact yet. Like, what the hell? Get a bird, don't he know what he's saying? He just be rambling. His feelings get so hurt. Whatever y'all doing to him, and them messages and chats, I don't know what y'all doing to him on that Wix website. I don't know what y'all doing to that man. Y'all got that man triggered. And it's embarrassing that he that triggered. And I'm still trying to figure out how does Mr. Williams sending him a postcard of me make Mr. Williams gay? One minute, then a pedophile the next. Anybody want to explain that? I'll listen. Kenneth Berry retarded. That's what I said. Pandalisa says Crow don't make enough money for the companies to care about it 3D printing. Well, that's what I figured. But Ken got to run with something. Ken got to run with something. Because right now, Crow, whether it's legal or not, Crow's making money. Kenneth Bird ain't making a dime. He ain't had a sale since mid-November. He only had 6 sales in 2025. 2 of them were returns. So 4 sales for the whole year. So every month he putting his government check into this dead company and ain't getting nothing back. He's spending more than he getting back. He even tried to do a sale, $178. Nobody buy that crap. Ain't nobody gonna buy that crap. And he keeps showing these shorts. The quality is horrible. And he's retarded. He keeps saying, yeah, you know, only $10 projector. That's all you need. $10 projector, yeah. Look at this. My projector is XGA 720p. XGA is not 1020p. I thought XGA was 600. Was 400 by 800, right? It's XGA, it's SVGA, then it's WXGA, right? WXGA is 1080p, right? The reason I'm asking is because I know for a fact that 1280 by 720 is 1080p, but you also got a 13. There's a 13 something, but by 720 in it. Anyway, Kenneth Bird is just in his own world. In his world, his paint worked perfectly. That ad tech, I don't know who the hell would pay for that ad tech. Kenneth Bird got to hold the camera at a certain angle, be a certain distance away from the screen. He keeps showing that aroma of India example. I've already shown you that there is a ceiling. There's actually a room above the entrance that it's totally blocked in. Then there's a wall on the side. That's about 8 feet of shade protecting that window on both sides. More than 8 feet. A white screen could operate in that environment. And then he still got to stand at a certain distance and still got to have a certain angle. Let that marinate. He said WBJ is 120 by 600. None of his projectors are 720 p.m. thing. He said all AdTech is a wannabe rear projection screen. Would probably look good if he was using 1080p. For the example that he's using at the aromatherapy, because it's all protected. But out in the open, when he really showed up with the sunlight, it looked blurry. When he in the place with the shade, and like when he take out the Sony, not the Pico projector, he take the Sony out, it almost looked like something. But he still got to be at a certain angle. This is why he cannot do those, what do you call them places where everybody go to forums and, the conventions? He can't do that. Because he's not going to be able to rig it. The people are going to be in his face saying, hey, turn that off. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. He said that he doesn't calibrate. Yet, he always got the brightness up. And he's dumb enough to show it. He always got the brightness up. Why does he have the brightness up? He has the brightness up because he's not showing the white level. And so, he wants to take out the color and turn up the brightness. So that it makes you think you're seeing the white because he took out the color. But it's not. It's still that same greenish blue. It's just harder to see because he took out the color. And if he turned the color up, then it really makes the whites look bluish green. So he has not been able to figure it out. And it's been, 6, 7 years? How long have you been using black? He used black before I came into the scene. What, it's been 6, 7 years he been using black? And he ain't got it right yet. Why don't he give it up? That's what I don't understand. Why he doesn't just give it up. I mean, just give it up. Y'all understand? Kenneberg's a loser. So, like I said, I'm very happy that he's still at the office. He made the mistake when he showed that form. This is how dumb he is. He showed the office address. So that means he's still at the office. He is still at the office. He only got that one projector in the Pico. He said he had a warehouse. He got that little room that I showed you at that school studio. It ain't big enough to do anything. That's why he talking about, I'm looking for some land. Kenneberg looking for another garage. Kenneberg is looking for another garage. Kenneberg's problem is you need first and last month security. Okay? So let's say he could find a place that was $500 a month, right? They're gonna want $1,000 to move in. Some people want you to pay $1,500. They want you to pay security deposit first and last month. Kenneberg check is around $1,000. Crow says 800. I believe it's around 1,000, right? Maybe I say it's around 1,000. If they ask for security deposit in first month, that's a check. That's the check. Do y'all understand? That's the check. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying to you. That's the check. That's why he can only do storage units, garages, and offices. Kenneth Bird is in the basement of that building. The basement. No windows. Nobody wants that. That's why they allowed him in there and didn't ask for a security deposit, probably. They'd be glad to have some sucker in there. In the bit. Think about that. This is an office. He talking about, I'm going to be having business clients come over there. You ain't got no windows. What kind of business you going to handle in the room that's in the basement with no daggone windows? You in the basement with no windows. I said you in the basement with no windows. Summertime gonna be coming up. How can the bird gonna stay cool? Y'all think he gonna buy a real fan? I would tell him to get a box fan from Walmart. They have them on sale for $24. I got me one last week. That day it was 94. What was that? That day it was 94 a week and a half ago. It was 94, and then the next day it was cold as a mother. I'm still mad about that. I bought that fan for nothing. But Ken, I would tell you to go to Walmart and get that box fan. It works pretty good for $24. You ain't got a window to put it in. You ain't got a window to put it in. You can't even use a box fan because you ain't got no windows to put it in. This is the kind of bum and loser you are. You can't even get a $24 box fan. Let that marinate. Any fan you buy is going to be blowing around hot air. Any fan that you buy is going to be blowing around hot air. Fresh air can't get in there because the windows don't open. So you're going to have the same stale, heated, humid, funky air. The smell from your cat, the cat litter box, the poop bucket you probably got stored in the corner when you can't sneak out to go to the bathroom. So you use the poop bucket. You got another hot summer. You literally have another hot summer. And I hope it stay in the 90s. I hope you roast in that basement office space. I hope you roast. I hope you are definitely gonna lose some weight. I hope that those hot projectors, them old cheapy cheaps you use, they burn a lot of heat. You're gonna be roasting. You're gonna be roasting Kenneth Bird. It's sad. So Ken, I don't know what to say to you, sir. Except good luck. I don't know what to say to you. I think you're a loser. You're a bum and you're a scrub. And I say it easily. And if Kenneth Bird got a lawyer, which I doubt it, he a bum and a loser. Hey, to the Allentown Police Department, Kenneth Bird is a bum and a loser. To the Allentown Postmaster General, Kenneth Bird is a liar, a bum and a loser. To all the judges in Allentown, federal and state. Kenneth Bird is a bum and a loser. Did I forget anybody? Oh, to the Baldwin Police Department. Kenneth Bird is a bum and a loser. To the Ohio or Idaho, wherever Daniel McAfee's at, that Kenneth Bird looking for. To all the police and authorities there, Kenneth Bird is a loser and a bum. I'm gonna get you locked up, and I'm gonna criminal complaint against you, and you just wait and see. You just wait and see. I'm gonna get you all locked up, and I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. You just so sad. You're sad. You're not happy. You are sad. Because you got nothing. You're going to be out at 1 o'clock in the morning. He going to get his money at 1 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be out wandering like he is every month. Wandering the streets of Allentown, finding someplace open so he can get a real meal. Kenneth Bird going to get a real meal at 1 a.m. today. He's going to be... He might not come live till late tomorrow. Kenneth Bird going to actually get to eat. For the first time in 3 weeks. Kenneth Bird going to be able to eat some real food. Y'all know it's only the first week and a half Kenneth Bird actually eat real food. And Thanksgiving and Christmas, he go mooch off the family for a meal. And he be trying to bring home leftovers from the meals. That's the kind of loser we talking about. Oh, come on, sis. Let me take home the rest of that turkey. Let me take home these peas. Y'all know what's really sad? Kenneth Bird could keep shopping at the dollar store. He could get cans of sweet peas. He could get cans of sweet corn. And he could take them home, put them in a bowl, and microwave. He could get ramen noodles. The dollar store sell meat now. It's a little tough. It's a meat tenderizer. Get you a knife. Take your fingers and rub that tenderizer into the meat. Then poke 1,000,000 holes in it. Cut it into small pieces. Put it inside the ramen noodles. Now you got a casserole. See, Kenneth Bird, I understand the level that you at. Difference between me and you, I can't stay there. I was there. I can't stay. I gotta rise up. You stay. That's what make you a loser. You don't try to step your game up. That's what make you a bum. You a loser, a bum, a scrub, and a half-dead quid. And YouTube can flag me all they want. They can flag my lung too and my fat behind. This man is jealous because I got a place and he don't. I got air conditioning and he don't. I actually got windows and he don't. I can go sit on my balcony in my drawers and he can't. He ain't got no balcony. He ain't got, man. He in the daggone basement. Kenneth Bird can't even look out and see the sun. He talking about Crow not gonna be able to look out and see the sun. He can't look out and see the sun either. I come outside. He gonna be the one leaving that basement door. Leaving that office door cracked, hoping that AC come from other companies in the building, and that AC ease their way into his apartment. Now what he could do is he could get 2 box fans or get 2 tornado fans, put one at the basement steps, let that bring the air down the hallway, and then put one in the doorway and let it suck it in. Maybe that will help. See, I'm trying to help you, Ken. You trying to get everybody locked up. I'm trying to help you. You literally trying to get everybody locked up. I'm trying to help you. And it's sad that you walk around Allentown. And I got to ask you, why did you wear that chain? It make you sound like Colonel Clink. That's all you hear. Clink, 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 as you walk. That's all we hear. Clink, 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 chap, clink, chap, clink, chap, clink. You know, it make it sound like you in the chain gang. Living in the chain gang. You think you cool. You keep saying that you blessed by God. I asked you not to preach on YouTube, and you had to do it. Preaching yesterday. A man that lying scheme want to tell you about God. Says God leaves every way in his life. Evangelist said it's his wallet chain. That's his old. He ain't got no money in the wallet. What do you carry a chain for? Seriously, he ain't got no money. What did he carry a chain for? What that marinate? And he keep bragging about those cheap shoes that he wear. Y'all know them shoes when you go into like Payless and you go back there and they be like $8.99. He be going back there and getting them $8.99 Payless shoes. I'm giving them benefit of the doubt. I think he go to the Goodwill or Salvation Army. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think he get them from the Salvation Army, personally. But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I can't say for sure, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But y'all know if you go to Walmart, y'all know if you go to Target, y'all know if you go to Woolworth, G.C. Murphy, Marshalls, Kenneth Bird be wearing them shoes that be in there for $9.99. I keep it real. Oh Lord, I dropped the phone. Kenneth Bird be getting them shoes. And he think we stupid. This is the part that gets me. He thinks that we stupid. That we don't know. That we have no idea what a brand name shoe is. And Kenneth Bird doesn't have a brand name anything. I'm not even sure if Kenneth Bird got any drawers yet. He ain't done no demonstration, so he ain't bent over, we ain't seen his butt crack. So, I can't say whether or not he actually got drawers to wear. Let them run there for a second. He gonna be 58 this year, y'all. He gonna be 58 this year, and this man, we don't even know if he got a pair of drawers to wear. Does he have socks? Does Kenneth Bird wear socks? Anybody know? Does Kenneth Bird even have socks? And I hope he got a new coat. I hope he don't wear that same coat. I came across Kenneth Bird in January 2023. Ain't he been wearing that same coat the whole time? Has he changed coat yet? Anybody know? Hey King, you still wearing the same coat? You loser. I know he got that same coat and that same jacket. Has he ever changed it? You know you're a loser when you can't even afford a coat. The reason why I'm sitting over here, because I really want to take some laps around the building. The reason why I'm sitting here is because I was in the boxing room yesterday, and there was an older guy in there, and he has a hearing problem, and he talks really loud. And when I went in the boxing room, he was back there with another guy in the back part. I didn't know he was in there. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I might not have went in there. I know. Because he talking you to death, right? But, so, he was talking to some guy, and he kept drawing me into the conversation. And so, somebody told, somebody complained. And she came in there, and she was like, y'all talking too loud. I'm like, but y'all can see it on the video yesterday. In fact, I need to watch it back, because I need to see if she was just referring to him, or was she referring to me and the other guy. I don't know. But I personally been just keeping low until I might have to watch that video back, because that would be stupid. My sugar is low, and they don't sell anything here to eat. No, they don't have no vending machine or nothing. And let me see. Hey, you could have just showed me. Oh no. Oh no. Look, y'all. My sugar 64. I'm in the danger zone. And I didn't bring no candy. I think you should always carry candy or mint if you're a diabetic. I'm trying to think. All that stuff I got in that bag, I ain't got now one piece of candy. So I'm gonna have to go over to Walmart. So alright, y'all, let me get out of here. I'm gonna take me a couple laps, and then I have to go get me something I have to get some sugar from somewhere. I need a piece of candy or something. Go over to Walmart and get a candy bar or something. Alright, y'all, we out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Get a job, Kenny. Alright.